Hey, what's up? This is Josh Shanley, and I am extremely excited about shooting this video for you. So excited, in fact, that I'm shooting it for you on a Friday night in a torrential downpour. But what I've got to share in this video is something really awesome. So here's the deal. We used to offer a service for which we would generate buyer leads for agents throughout the country. And we got to a point where we couldn't control well enough the quality of the leads and the flow of the leads for the agents that we were doing that for. So we had pulled that program, and many of you have asked about that program and when it would be coming back and so forth. And what we've been able to do is actually partner with another company, a company that came to us because they knew about people like you watching this, our members that are part of our community, the ReTechulous community. They came to us with something that we have found to be just totally awesome. So what is this? What are we looking at right now? Well, this on my screen right now is an email, a buyer lead email that just came, I believe it was either yesterday or this morning. And so here's the cool thing. Look at this. It says showing request and the address. Okay, so this is someone requesting to actually see a property. This is an extremely motivated buyer. We've got their name, we've got their email address. I'm not even sure I should be showing you this. We've got their phone number, and then it says, I was wondering if this property was still for sale. Coatesville, PA, I found 50 Walden, blah, blah, blah. And then here's the link to the property URL, so where they found information about the property. Now, why is this email getting mailed to me? Well, I'm hooked up in the system at GovListed. And more information, as we go through this, I'll share all this information for you and how you can start getting these. Here's the coolest part. The cost for these leads compared to other companies out there that I have found selling leads is absolutely phenomenal, and the quality is the same. Now, we've been beta testing with them for, well, it's in upwards of 6 or 8 weeks. We've been testing the leads. We've been receiving them. We've been working with them to improve the process for all of you. And we're finally ready to sort of do a beta release to all of our members, our member community. So here's the deal. If this is of interest to you, here's how it works. Below this video, there'll be a link that will take you to this page right here. This is the page that you can sign up to receive leads from the govlisted.com site. Okay, now a couple of things before we go through, and I'm not actually going to walk through the registration process with you, but before we do that, a couple of things. So features to keep in mind. You choose the number of prospects you want per month. There are 3 levels. I believe it's 10, 20, and 50. You pick the areas from where you want to receive them by zip code. You get assigned an online account manager that tracks all of your prospects and your account activity. Simple pay as you go. No risk 30-day free replacement policy on any invalid or duplicate lead. And there are absolutely no contracts, no long-term commitments, no obligations. Cancel at any time. There's no penalties. There's nothing, no crazy things like this. Now, not everyone will qualify. Ideally, these are the minimum qualifications. You have to have a valid NAID number. That means that your office is registered with the Department of HUD to make offers on HUD-owned homes. You should be registered with HUD Home Store. You should have experience with HUD-owned purchase offers and closings, experience with Fannie Mae Home Path, with Freddie Mac, short sales and bank/government sales, good working knowledge of your local market, full-time realtor. We're looking for full-time folks. Member of your local MLS. Property alert system for auto prospecting new clients. And be willing to diligently represent all customers. Now, if you don't if maybe you don't perfectly meet these minimum qualifications, get in touch with us and we'll see what we can do. But ideally, that's what you'll have. Now, so when you go over here, what you want to do, just start filling this out. And bear with me as I go through this. I just want to show you so you know exactly what the process looks like when you go ahead and get started. So we're going to click register. Very simple. Now, we're going to update profile real quick. You don't have to do this right now. At this point, you will be able to go back in and do this, but it'll just take a second here. And that way you can see the whole process. Okay, secondary phone, I will just leave that for now. Update profile. Now, here's where we start adding zip codes. So, we're going to add zip codes. Now, when you're doing this process, don't get too hung up on this. Don't get too worried about this, because one of the coolest parts of this is within the first 24 hours, you're going to get a welcome call from somebody at the GovListed team to walk you through, to welcome you to the system, to walk you through everything, and to go through your zip codes and to do a little strategery session, let's say, to make sure that the zip codes that you've chosen will get you to the lead count that you're looking for, okay? So don't worry too terribly much about this. Pick out some zip codes. When you're ready, hit save. Now, here's where we choose our level, the number of leads that we want to receive each month. And again, right now, the options are this: 10, 20, or 50. So at 10, they're $9.70. At 20, I think they're $8.85 a piece, and at 50, they're $7.50, something like that. Now, here's the coolest part: you're guaranteed a minimum of that number of leads. Or here's one of the coolest parts. And anything over that is a bonus for you. Okay, anything over that is just gravy. Under that, you are credited on the next billing cycle. So to get started, you have to pay up front. Okay, and that's kind of your deposit. Then the next billing cycle, let's say you got a 10-pack and you only got 9 leads. The next billing cycle, you will pay $97 less $9.70. Okay, so it's very simple. That's how it works. I'm just gonna again, you know what? I'm actually gonna pause this for a second. So I filled out everything. I put in my credit card info. I hit submit. You just get an alert, and it simply says, "Alert, your account profile is complete and you're ready to go." Now, what will happen moving forward? A couple of things. First of all, I mentioned this already. You will get a welcome call from the folks at GovListed. I forget who will likely be calling you, but you'll get a welcome call from them, bringing you on board, answering any questions you have, doing a little strategery around your zip codes, and if we have to do any tweaking. Here's another cool little bonus. If there are any recent leads in your zip codes that are unclaimed, you will get them at absolutely no charge whatsoever, okay? Just as a way of saying thanks for giving it a try. Again, I want to mention, there is absolutely no contracts, no long-term commitments, cancel anytime, and you're guaranteed. Again, if you sign up for 10, you only get 8 in a month. You're getting credited back 2 at the $9.70. So you're getting leads at less than $10 a lead. And just look at it this way. If you close just 1 out of 10, that is a phenomenal ROI. Even if you close 1 out of 10 and you only make $1,000, which I think we can all agree is unlikely to make that little on a deal. 1 out of 10, and with these leads, you can and should be closing 1 out of 10. In fact, you probably should get closer to 1 out of 5 with any sort of follow-up. Okay, these are hot buyers ready to go. So you want to get those low-hanging ones for sure, but also take advantage of every single lead, get them into a drip, follow up, follow up, follow up. But let's just say 1 out of 10, that's a 10-to-1 ROI. Okay. Now, one of a guy that I mastermind with and talk with a lot, one of the things that he says most often is, in business, what you should be looking to do at any time is to write small checks in order to cash big checks. Write small checks in order to cash big checks. This is a perfect illustration of that. You can write small checks to get these leads in order to cash big checks, back-end commission. So definitely check it out. You can start getting these right to your... Oh, so here's what happens then. Once you're signed up, you get these right to your inbox in real time, immediately when they fill this out. And probably by the time you're watching this, if not, within a few days, you can also choose to have the lead texted right to your smartphone. So you can get a text alert when you get a new lead, so you can immediately follow up with them, greatly enhancing your chances of converting them. So, okay, click the button below. If you have any questions, reply to the email that led you here, or we might even have we'll probably have a chat box or something on the page as well that you can chat us any questions that you have here. I definitely encourage you to check it out. I know a whole bunch of you are going to be jumping on this really quick because you've been asking for this, and we're really, really excited about this exclusive partnership that we've got, that they brought to us because of our community, the folks, you folks, the community that you've helped us create. So check it out. Have an awesome weekend. I look forward to talking to you real soon. And let's get going on this lead program. And I can't wait to hear your testimonials about all the closed deals, closed transactions that you are going to do with this platform. Talk soon, and can't wait to see you inside.